It's super important to remember that while for martial arts we are trying to create physical tension is not healthy. We do not want it in our body most of the time. We want to be able to create physical tension when we want to, and then we release it. Think of the example of a dog who's about to get in a fight. Everything tenses up, its hackles stand up. As soon as the heated moment is past, the dog shakes it out, and he looks like nothing happened. He's totally relaxed again. We need to learn to be able to create that in our own bodies. That's when we're truly masters of our energy. We activate using energy, and then we drain the energy back out. Also, these stretches will help with your flexibility, which will go back into your kicks and strikes as well. So we push out through the heels for a wide angle forward fold. You can put the hands behind you on the fingertips to sit up straight. You want the weight sinking straight down the torso. Backs of the knees pushing down into the ground. Feet pointed straight up. You don't want the feet flopped out. Knees roll to where the knee is pushing straight down into the ground. And you're pushing out through the heels of the feet. Sit there for a moment. You can kind of shake out, relax your lower back. Begin to sink, drain your energy back into your belly, back into your hips and seat. Feel heavier and heavier in the ground. Lengthen the back of the neck by tucking in the chin. Don't let the head slouch. To keep the spine straight, you need the neck long. Crown of the head lifted, chin tucked in, not chin lifted. From there, you can begin to try to, don't round to hunch forward. Just try to keep yourself upright. We're trying to fold from the waist, and you can begin to fold forward. You can rest the arms on the floor. If you cannot do this, just stay up, stay with your hands behind you. Keep pushing the knees down and pushing out through the heels. Let's take 5 deep breaths here. Each exhale, sink deeper into the ground. Feel more and more relaxation through your body, and begin trying to let the chest sink toward the floor. 2 more breaths. Come up. Extend one hand overhead. Lengthen from the hip, through the armpit, through the fingers, and fold toward the opposite toes. If you can't really open up through your side body, don't just, slump over, reach for your toes. Keep your hand up by your head, lengthen, and just stay in this position. Lengthening from the hip to the fingertips. If you can continue to stretch up and over, then you can reach toward the toes. We're going to hold here for a few breaths. Let your side body begin to open. Reach the other hand straight up from the hips to the fingertip. You stretch and you fold. We don't want to yank. Yanking is not going to help open us up. You take yourself right to the edge, and then you just begin to relax. We're trying to release tension, so we don't want to do any yanking right now. We're trying to cool the nervous system down. So you just begin to let yourself fall over with gravity. Get to where you feel comfortable, and then try to let your side body open for about 5 breaths. Come up. We're then going to pulse both hands side to side. You don't need to worry about touching your toes. Just turn your body, turn toward the toes. To see if you've created any extra room, put your hands behind you, pick up your butt, push the hips forward, see if the feet push out further to the side. Again, relax down, knees push down into the ground, and Let's fold side to side 10 more times. Come in to a forward fold, feet together. Again, you want to push the backs of the knees down. Again, you can have the hands on the fingertips behind you, trying to lift you straight up. Touch the ball of the feet together, or the big toes. Backs of the knees push down. If you can sit up straight, stay here. And then if you want to, you can begin to try to fold forward. If you're feeling slumped over, just bend your knees, fold forward with a straight back, and then begin to slide the feet down to where you can get them flat on the floor. And then just hold in whatever position you can maintain for 5 breaths. Gently come up. Come into a butterfly stretch. Again, so your feet are pressing together in front of your body, however close you can get them. You can put the hands behind you on the fingertips again to sit up straight, or you can wrap your feet around the front of your hands. Begin to stretch the knees apart, so that you can open up through the groin. Think knees are going in opposite directions. And then again, you can begin to fold forward, trying to keep the torso and neck straight. And let's hold in whatever position you can maintain 5 breaths. Roll your head around. Relax the sides of your neck. Fold right ear to right shoulder. You can reach up with the right hand and pull a little additional weight on the side of the head. Open up through the left side of the neck. Keep your left arm down. Don't let that shoulder come up with it. You need to anchor it down so that you're stretching from the shoulder to the ear. And then switch sides. Left ear, left shoulder, left hand comes up. Gently hang your fingertips on the side of your head and let the weight of your arm pull your head open gently, or your neck open. Gently release, roll the neck around again. Drop the chin down to the chest. Bring both hands behind the head. Hang on the back of the head. Let gravity pull the elbows down. And pull your skull forward and away from the spine to lengthen through the back of the neck, and then draw the chin to the chest. Bring both, or come into a cross-legged position, not where your heels are in close to your body. The heels are going to be under the knees. So your shins will be parallel with the edge of your yoga mat. Heels under the knees. If you want a little bit extra stretch, you can put one heel on top of the knee, and then push your other knee down on top of this heel. Again, you can have hands behind you, sitting up straight, sinking through the torso. Or you can rest the forearms on the ankles and knees and fold forward. Let's hold this for 5 breaths. Each exhale, we sink, we open a little bit more. Come up. Either switch the cross of your legs or the stack of your legs. Hands behind you if you want to, or rest the forearms over the knees. Drop the weight forward, keeping the back and neck long, and just begin to breathe. 5 breaths. Try to let the hip open up. Finally, I recommend just coming into a comfortable cross-legged position, resting your hands either palm up on your knees or palms down. Try to sit up straight, let your weight sink down the spine. Head is lifted, neck is long. Close your eyes, and let's take 10 deep breaths, trying not to move a single muscle except to breathe in and out. Breathe through your belly. As you inhale, your diaphragm should pull down, helping your belly expand. And as you exhale, your belly should collapse as you push the air out. Try to close your eyes and breathe for 10 breaths. Let the breaths become long and luxurious. Slowly open your eyes, circle your head, relax the neck, relax the shoulders, roll your torso around a few times, other direction. Okay, and those are the cool downs. Do these at the end of every single home workout. You come into a formal bow, sit back on the knees, touch your fists,